Well, I came down here to run the National Association of Credit Management for the city of San Antonio, which was then known as the Southwest Texas Credit Men's Association. And when I got to town, I came in January of 1958. I went to church, and on the 19th of January, which was my dad and mother's wedding anniversary. And when I got here, I went to church, and I was the only guy there. There wasn't anybody in sight, but the sign on the door said 9:30, and it was 10:30, and I was still there. And an old man showed up, and he said, "I'm the dumbest guy in town." I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "I just found out when I woke up and drove in this driveway down here that I'm supposed to be in Houston." I said, "What are you supposed to be in Houston for?" "Well, they're organizing the San Antonio Stake in Houston today." And he said, "I guess I'm the only guy in San Antonio that didn't go to Houston." And I said, "Well, I'm sure glad you didn't, because I thought the whole church had apostatized." The next morning, bright and early, Roland Bramer, who was the president of the San Antonio Stake, called me on the phone. And he said, "Do you know how to balance a set of books?" And I said, "Yeah, that's one of the reasons they brought me down here, is to take over and manage the liquidation of various businesses when they get in trouble." And so that's why they brought me to San Antonio from El Paso. He said, "Well, come by and see me. I want to see you today." So I went by, and he said, "I'm going to call you as a auditor for the stake, and also as a member of the Stake High Council." I said, how do you know anything about me?" And he said, "Oh, I have a letter here. It comes from your stake president out in El Paso, and he said, 'Put this kid to work.'" So here I am, and here you are, and then we're going to do it.